All right, guys, welcome back to All Gains Mindset. Class is in session. We're going to go over some tips of how to go on a first date for men. All right, so we got Mike with us today, right?
Hello there.
So
Yes.
we're going to be going over dating tips for men. So let's just begin with some basic stuff. Okay, so first thing a guy needs to know when going on a first date or multiple first dates, depending on what kind of person you are, is you want to have a plan. You want to make a decision of what you want to do, where you want to go, what time you want to go. Make a plan. That is one of the most important aspects of any date. Anywhere you go, honestly. Even when you make plans with friends, doesn't matter. You need to make a plan and make a decision of where you want to go. Okay, and you want to stick to your plan. So let's just say you get on the first date. The girl doesn't like your plan. Well, what do? You FDB. You fuck that bitch. She goes, goodbye.
Yeah,
she does not like your plan. Why would she want to hang out with you if she doesn't even want to go with your plan? That's it. So date's already over. If she doesn't want to go with your plan, if she doesn't like what you want to do. So that is something to keep in mind. So if you want to do something for a first date, it's your idea. You are the leader. You should be the leader. You should be directing where you go, how you go about it. So if you want to go to Starbucks on the first date, let's just say, because you want to save some money, maybe money's tight. You want to keep it very simple. You want to see if she's into you. You don't want to know. You want to see if she's actually like about it, right? You want to go easy, right? You don't want to take her to a 5-star restaurant, right? Go to Texas Roadhouse, get a porterhouse steak on the first date. You don't want to do that.
No.
What you want to do is I would say keep it simple, because the girl should be with you because she wants to get to know you, not because she wants free meal, right? So you could take her out to a restaurant if you really want to do it. The only thing I'll say is don't go to the movies on the first date.
Oh, no.
Do not go to a movie theater. The main thing should be you want to talk to her, right? You can't talk in the movie theater, and if you do, you're a dickhead. So stick to the plan, right? And don't go to the movie theater. So I would say go to Starbucks, maybe chill outside somewhere. Go to a park, somewhere simple, somewhere where you could actually ask her questions and get to know her. So so if you want to save money, that's a good idea for that. So, but remember, you have to have a plan. You have to know what you want to do beforehand, so that when she asks, what are we going to do? You could either just be like, oh, you'll find out when I see you. You can kind of try to keep that mystery. You could do it that way. Yeah. Or you could just be like, Starbucks, 7 o'clock, Tuesday, March 15th. I will see you there. And if she wants to like call to confirm, sometimes it's not the best idea. You should just kind of know what you want, and she should know that it is officially happening, right? But if it's a good thing if she does ask, hey, are we still meeting at this place this time? It's actually a good thing, because that means her interest is higher, because she wants to definitely know that you're going to be there. That's a very good thing if she calls to confirm. But you should not be calling to confirm to her. What you should not say is, are we still meeting tomorrow night? You don't do that. No. When you say something, you should automatically assume that she's a hell yes girl. She already wants to go see you, and she wants to make it happen. So do not call to confirm. That is a weak move, bad move. Don't do it. So now, when you're on the date, okay, you should probably, I always like to pick them up, right? Unless they want to meet you there, that's okay. Especially if you meet someone online, they're probably going to want to meet up instead of you picking her up. That's all right. So I would say you should be the driver, right? Once again, you should be the leader. You should be leading the interaction, right? You should be leading the whole date. It should be on you. She's just there to look good and have a good time. You are the master plan. You have the plan. So when you're on the date, so you get there, what you do not want to do on a first date, especially on a first date, is talk about yourself too much. Please do not make this mistake. What you do not want to do is, oh, well, last year I just got this new job, and I'm making $100K a year, and I got 2 puppies, and I feed them twice a day, and I do all these things, and I have 2 boats, I have 2 cars, 2 Mercedes, 2 BMW, 5 Series with V8 engines. Don't go into all that. Don't start trying to gloat about how much you have, because a lot of guys, what they do, the mistake they make is they talk about themselves way too much. They try to blurt out all their accomplishments, and they think that by doing that, the woman is going to appreciate everything they've done and get super horny off everything that you've done in your life. That is not true. They don't care. Just ask them questions, and if you're genuinely interested in what they have to say, you'll be asking them questions anyway. So you want to filter out, right, what she's about. You want to know about her. You want to ask questions. Where's she from? Ask her about her life. There's so many different first date questions you can ask. That could be a whole different video.
Yeah.
But you want to keep the conversation going by asking her questions, not in interview mode, like, where are you from? Okay. Do you have any pets? Okay. Like, you don't want to go full interview mode. You want to keep it light and fun. And,
Yeah.
you know.
Pay attention as well.
Yeah, you also want to pay attention to what she's saying. What you don't want to do is drift off in the middle of the date while she's trying to explain to you something, because that's going to probably bite you later in the ass, right? Because, remember when I told you on our first date that I had 2 puppies named Rocco? And you might not remember because you were looking at her tits. So don't do that. Try to pay attention. You know, look at her when she's not talking about important things, right? So pay attention and ask questions. Don't talk about yourself too much. It doesn't mean you cannot talk about yourself at all, but you want to keep it to a minimum. You don't want to go gloat too much about your life and all that stuff. So there's that. And you don't have to be constantly flexing about what you've done, right? We've gone over that. Don't hard flex. Oh, look at this watch I just got. Isn't it great? Oh, God, you're totally going to sleep with me later, right? Because I have this amazing watch and I have this $5,000 suit on, and wow. Like, don't be like that guy. Just ask her about her, you know, find out what she's about, as I said. So remember, a pro tip is that a date should be about building sexual tension, right? You need to assume that she's into you, right? If she's on a date with you, and she obviously finds you attractive, right? So you must assume that you are attractive as fuck. You are the man. You are the greatest thing that she's going to see all day. You should have that mentality, right? You want to have not only an abundance mindset, but you want to have a positive mindset about yourself. That way, if she could feel the positive energy that you have about yourself, and it'll reflect on her, and it'll be very good for you.
Also, when you want to build sexual tension, don't jerk off
before the date.
Ever. Before the date, ever.
Yeah, there's that movie. There's Something About Mary. There's Something About Mary where the guy tells the other character, "Oh, if you jerk off before the date, she'll sense that you're a nice guy and you'll have better luck." No, don't do that. Do not jerk off before the date. For the love of God, you want to have that masculine testosterone energy, right? And if you jerk off before the date, you're doomed. You probably already failed, right? So don't do it. Assume that it could be a same night lay. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Depending on the date, how well it goes. And if it doesn't happen, that's fine. But just assume that something might happen and don't. Yeah, because a lot of guys have made that mistake. I know people that have told me they've done that. Not good. There's something important to go over. So if things are going well and there's very good a good connection going, and you try to kiss her, make a move, or maybe go for like a light touch, and she backs off a little bit, what you want to do is not get pissed off. Do not lose your emotional core. For the love of God, don't go crazy, okay? What you want to do is relax. Understand that you just need to back off a little bit, right? 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Sometimes you have to ease it back a little bit. So let's say you try to go for a kiss. She says, "Oh, no, I'm not ready." I don't kiss on the first date. By the way, that's a lie. They say that just means they're just not ready to be kissed, and that's okay. What you need to do is back off and just have her talk a bit more, right? Make a couple jokes, right? Get the connection going still. Go easy, right?
Yeah, make sure she's still comfortable and in the situation. Try to loosen her up a little bit. Make her feel comfortable. Because if she's not comfortable and you go for a kiss, she's not gonna want to kiss you because she's not comfortable.
What you don't want to do is you go for a kiss and then she'll just be like, "Oh, I'm not ready," and then you'll be like, "Wait, you don't like me or something? Is this something I did? Do I smell bad?" Like, you just go full dumbass. Like, just go full idiot. Don't do it.
Do that.
Don't be an.
You never go full retard.
Just pull back, relax, don't get pissed off, and even if you're trying to be pissed off, the girl can probably sense that you're pissed off. So try not to be so butthurt. Go back and
take a deep breath.
Yeah,
and stay calm.
And then you talk a little, and then you try again, like an hour later or a half hour later, depending on how long the date is. And if she does not reciprocate any kiss, or she just doesn't seem interested, there's only one thing you can do. FDB. Fuck that bitch. If she does not like you and you could sense that's not going well, do not be afraid to leave, because not every date may go well. Okay? Sometimes people just don't match. So FDB. The date's going well, which I would like to hope you guys have good dates, then that should not be a problem. But another thing that's very important, do not self-deprecate while on a date. This should be throughout the course of a relationship. You should never talk negatively about yourself, okay? Don't put yourself down. Never self-deprecate. A woman wants to know that she's going out with a powerful man, a strong man, someone who is confident in himself. If you go into a date, especially a first date, if you're saying, wow, I'm really lucky to be on a first date with a girl like you. I'm so lucky. Oh my gosh. You're so much better than me at everything.
Oh, I'm such an idiot.
Yeah, I'm such a dumbass.
Yeah, I do some stupid shit.
Yeah, dumbass. I'm an idiot. I don't do anything in life. Oh, I know, I suck.
Dumbass.
Like, if you say stupid stuff like that, if you self-deprecate, she's gonna sense, okay, this guy's not really confident. He's not as masculine as I hoped, and even they might not even be able to explain it to you. But sometimes that is just a total turnoff. They just won't like it. Turn off. So what you want to do is not, never talk negatively about yourself. And as a bonus tip, never talk negative about your ex. Now, what a lot of
don't even talk about them, number one, but continue.
Yeah, you should not bring up your ex unless, if you're asked about it, you could just brush it off. Don't go into detail. What you want to do, let's just say she does ask you about your ex and what happened, what you say, you don't say, oh, that little hoe, she cheated on me. First of all, don't tell a girl that you've gotten cheated on because first of all,
you're a dumbass.
In a girl's mind, she's like, well, why would she cheat on him? If he's so masculine and so awesome and so powerful, why would he get cheated on? Don't tell the girl, don't tell her a sob story. Yeah, I've been cheated on, and
you're a dumbass.
And she played me. I keep getting played by all these girls, and you blame everything on the other girls, and you got cheated on. Like that's not confident. That's not strong. That's not good, and that does not gonna make her wet. Right? You might as well just pour sand in the pussy. Just shh. I just pour sand in that pussy. Just make it dry. You might as well, because that's what you're doing by talking shit about other people. Don't even talk shit about anyone. Why do you have to be negative? Don't be negative on a date at all. You don't want to talk shit about anybody. What you do say about your ex, however, is we had a great relationship, and I'm thankful that I had it. I don't have any regrets. I learned many things, right? You want to be positive. Everything in your life has happened for a reason. You don't want to be negative about it, but you want to look at it in a sense that you have learned a lot through your life and through your past relationships. And if there's anything that has come about, it's that you've learned a lot of good things about your past relationships. Don't talk negative. Put it in a good light, because then the girl's thinking, oh, well, if something happens between me and him, then he's going to talk shit about me too, so don't do it. Talk positively.
Just be like, things happen, mistakes were made. I don't regret anything. Just it happened, and that's it.
Yeah,
and I move on. You have to move on from these things.
Yeah, you want to go easy on it, right? So we're going back a little bit, but when it comes to the first kiss, whatever, you want to actually go for it. Okay, a lot of guys, and I've heard many stories about this as well. A lot of guys are afraid to go to even kiss a girl on the first date because, I guess either they're like the nice guy, and they think that if they go for a kiss, it's gonna be too much too soon, and she's not gonna like it, get turned off. No, if you are attracted to her and you're feeling good chemistry, you should always go for the kiss. If you feel it in a certain moment, sometimes we have those moments where you could just feel that it's the right time, it's the right moment. So go for it. Don't pussy out. And once again, if she does not reciprocate kisses throughout the whole date, if she doesn't want to touch you or anything,
fuck that bitch.
That's it. That's all you have to do. But for the most part, if a girl's going out with you, right, she should be attracted to you anyway, so that should not be a problem. At least towards the end. Come on. Sometimes it doesn't work out, right? So we know that at All Gains Mindset, we go into things with an abundance mindset. So we know that if a date doesn't work out, it's okay, because there's a lot of girls that would like to date us. Yeah. So you have to keep that mindset as well. That's why you should not be getting butthurt, because if a date does not go well, that's okay, because I might have another date next week. Who knows?
Yeah, there might be one.
Exactly.
There's always a possibility of that, and you just got to keep that in your mind and never think that there wouldn't be one.
Yeah. So make sure you go for the kiss, because a girl likes a guy who goes for what he wants. If you want it, then go for it. Just don't be a dickhead about it. If she doesn't reciprocate immediately, don't be a dickhead.
Yeah.
Okay? Just go easy.
Cool.
And if at the end of the date she just doesn't want it, then you move on. That's it. That's all you have to do. You also, when you're on a first date, a lot of guys, especially if you have a scarcity mindset, you're going to put this girl on a pedestal in your mind. So what you do not want to do is put her on a pedestal, obviously, right? And you should look out for red flags as well. Because sometimes girls, let's just face it, girls are just sometimes they're crazy. And it just doesn't work out. And it's okay. Sometimes a girl will start talking about their ex, a lot, and not in a good way. So sometimes it just doesn't work out. I've been on dates myself where the girl just constantly, it's like she's been widowed by her ex, and she's just like, oh, wow, he did this to me, and she just keeps going on about the ex. So that's like a red flag right there. That's just an example. So if a girl keeps talking about her ex, watch out, guys. So, but we'll do a red flags video another day. But watch out, watch her behavior, see if she's smiling a lot. Is she looking at you in the eyes? And by the way, that's another pro tip, is look at her in the eyes when you're talking to her. Maintain eye contact. Maintain good posture, good body language, right? A woman likes a guy who is strong in who he is. And if you are demonstrating good body language, then that should not be a problem. No. Look at her in the eye when you're talking to her. Control the frame of the situation. Control the date. You know what you're doing. Now, another thing you want to do is do not ask for a second date during the first date. Okay? You get through this one date first. Don't be like towards the end of the date, so when am I going to see you again? If you would want to see me again, that is. I wouldn't want to see me if I was a girl.
You're a dumbass.
Which goes back into self-deprecation, but don't ask for a second date on the first date. Bad move. That just looks a little needy. It's a little insecure. Don't do it, because that's telling her, oh, he's just trying to make sure that he doesn't lose me. So you don't want to go and you don't want to be like that. So don't ask for a second date.
Yeah, wait for her to just ask.
Yeah.
Like, when am I seeing you?
It's better if she asks you, hey, when am I going to see you again? That develops high interest. Yeah. If you're like, hey, when am I going to see you again? Just you could reply with like a cocky, funny, like, oh, we'll see. We'll see how good of a girl you are.
How it goes. Yeah. Or be like, we can set something up tomorrow. I can set something up for you, for us tomorrow. Whatever. You go to bed.
Or you could just be like, oh, I'll think about it if I want to see again. Just playfully, have playful responses.
You have the advantage. You have the power to do whatever you want at that point when she asks you. If you ask her, then you have no power.
Yeah, so it's not a hard thing to do. And if things go well, right, you should always be aiming for progression on a first date. And any date, it's all about a ladder or progression. A date starts, like, there's a little touching here and there, and then eventually it builds up more and more. There's a little more touching. And you could tell if she's into you, because she'll do like little touches on you, or she'll look at you a little bit more. She'll keep smiling. Like, she'll do certain behaviors that you can tell if she's into you. And she'll do behaviors that you can tell if she's not into you. In which case, sometimes it just doesn't work out. And that's okay. That's why it's called dating. Those are our first date tips that we got for you guys. So if you like this kind of content, subscribe for more. And if you have more in-depth questions, email us at allgainsapparel.com. Like and subscribe, guys.
Share the video as well.
Yep, share it with your friends. Maybe you know a guy who really needs this video, in which case, got you, fam. So we will see you guys next time.
See you later.